Hey, what's going on everybody? It is me, Rival Melon, and today Pokemon released a new trailer for Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's called Alola Forms and Z Moves revealed for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm going to be reacting to it right now. So it looks like certain type of Pokemon are thriving in Alola. Okay, an Executor. He's he's literally just a straight up Palm Tree now. Ability, he's Grass Dragon type. That's interesting, not Grass Psychic. Vulpix and Ninetales, are they going to get Ice types? Vulpix and Ninetales are now Ice types? I'm interested to see, can I still catch both forms of them in Alola? Is that a thing I can do, or can I only catch one? Sandshrew and Sandslash. Okay, the same thing with the Ice typing, except they're Ice Steel. That's interesting. I am really wondering if I can still catch the original ones in Alola. Huh. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. I'm excited for that. Let's see what's next. More new Pokemon discovered. Awesome. Unique styles. Oh, so it's, I guess this is one bird Pokemon, but it's 4 different types of it. Kind of like Flabebe, I guess, but these are different types. This is interesting. That red one, the yellow one's like a cheerleader almost. Little hula dancer. I don't know. I think I'm a fan of the red one. It's like a kimono girl. I like the red one the most. We'll see. Revelation matches. Oh, so that's kind of like a hidden power like move, I guess. Copies everyone's Masquerades using Quiver Dance. And oh wow, that Pokemon's using Quiver Dance as well. So I wonder, does that take up a move or is that straight up your ability? That's pretty interesting. Minior, that's interesting. Rock and Flying type with the Shields Down ability. That's interesting. What is the Shields Down ability? Is that a new one? This is interesting. Shields Down. Oh, it gets hit with a super effective move. Ew, what? Minior's Core. So I guess I'm thinking if it gets hit with a super effective move, it changes. Oh, we get a new... Ooh, Gumshoots! That's the evolution of, what's that guy's name? Little ferret-looking guy. That's interesting. That's kind of weird. Hitting that bear. Whoa. Formantis, grass type with Leaf Guard, evolves into... Whoa, that's it. Lurantis? I think those are pretty cool looking grass types. I like those. Really unique looking. Interesting. It's killing the crap out of a Mudsdale. Nice. I like that. Solar Blade. Is that like Solar Beam? Maybe a charge up move? But grass type? Let's see. Oh, Mudsdale's got a pre-evolution. Mudbray, own tempo and stamina, ground type. Mudbray, I guess that's the pre-evo to Mudsdale. That's interesting. Huh, cool. Let's see. Call this. Ride on Pokemon. Okay, this looks interesting. It looks like they're using more than just one a Charizard? Okay, I think that this is going to be a little bit more open than it was in Kalos. The Island Challenge, your rite of passage, aiming to be the strong. The Island Champion. So this is kind of like the gyms, I assume? Whoa. The Trial Captains. They're not gym leaders anymore? It looks like they each have their own quest. Fearsome Pokemon that's one causing it all? Well, let's get started. This is really interesting. But of course you'll attempt it. So I guess it's like different challenges or quests you have to go on? Powerful totem Pokemon await at the end of each trial. What? Oh, a totem? I guess that's kind of like a boss battle, I guess? At the very end? Huh, that's not a gym leader. Wow. Call an ally. That's interesting. A Yungoos. That's the name of him. Yungoos. Whoa. This is actually pretty dang interesting. Battle each of the Kahunas. Interesting. The Kahuna. Are these guys different than the challenge leaders or whatever they were called? I already forgot. A new way to attack! Oh, this is like anime stuff right here, isn't it? Z moves. Unleash its full force of Z power. Gigavolt Havoc. Unleashes Z move once per battle. Interesting. It's only one time per battle. I assume they're really, really effective then. Oh yeah, look at that. On a Sandshrew too. A Z move for every type. Now my question is, can every single Pokemon use a Z move, or is it only like the starters and Pikachu and special Pokemon like that? That'll be interesting to see. Fire type one, Inferno Overdrive. Yeah, I'm wondering if every single Pokemon is able to use a Z move or if it's only certain ones. Huh. Oh yeah, I like this water one already. Hydro Vortex. That is badass right there. Whoa. I can see my DS lagging a little bit to that. Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, November 18th. So that's going to do it for my, I guess, reaction video to all of this. As far as my speculation goes, I think the whole thing with the Alola forms, if we find these, I feel like they're almost trying to get rid of Mega Evolution with these. I mean, I was not the biggest fan of Mega Evolution, and I know that other people were not either. But I think this is interesting. I think Executor looks freaking ridiculous like this. But maybe these Alola forms are like a Mega Evolved state, or I don't know if you just find them like this. It looks like they just found them like this in a wild battle, which is kind of interesting to me. As far as this entire Alola form goes for Vulpix and Ninetales, Sandshrew, and Sandslash, what I'm really concerned about is that I'm only going to be able to find these Pokemon in Alola, and I won't be able to find the original types. Will I still be able to find a Fire-type Vulpix in Alola? I'm really hoping I'm able to do that, and it kind of feels weird in Ice-typing for this tropical island area. Overall, I think this is kind of cool. I mean, that looks kick-ass. Look how cool Sandslash looks. I mean, it's almost like a shiny form of him, but with a little bit more detail. I like that a lot. I think that's pretty cool. These birds, I think, are pretty interesting. They remind me of Deerling, how Deerling changes through the seasons. I'm wondering, do you catch each bird on the island, like the Bale style, the fire one? Can you only catch that on one of the islands? I assume that's how it is, because the whole thing with birds going to different places and evolving in different ways and becoming different, I assume that's how it's going to work. I'm really excited to see how these work in competitive battles, if they do at all. Their whole ability, I thought was pretty interesting, how it copies the stat moves. I thought that was pretty cool. Revelation Dance is almost like it's almost like a hidden power of sorts, where it matches the type of the Pokemon, but hidden power you can choose the type. So I guess it's like fire type for this one, psychic for that one, electric for that one, and ghost for that one. That's how that would probably work. This my Minior character, he's pretty interesting. I think when he gets hit with that super effective move with shields down and turns into his core form, I'm pretty sure it's core form when it gets hit by a super effective move, but it's really interesting. As we can see, there's 4 different colors of it. I wonder if these colors are different typings, or they learn different moves or something depending on the core you get, or maybe they have different stats. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's the same thing as it was with the birds. You find each core on a different island. I think that's pretty interesting. Seeing this evolution to Young Goose, Gumshoos, I think that's pretty interesting. It's a ferret. It's cool. It's like the typical weasel or rat type Pokemon that you find at the beginning of each game. I think that's cool. He won't be the strongest. He's going to be a cool normal type though, I guess. As far as these two go, let's see if we can find them. These two Pokemon I think look awesome, these grass types. Fomantis and Fomantis and Lurantis. I think they look awesome. These, I can already see these being Pokemon that I use on my party. They just look cool. They're detailed. They're cool looking. They have Leaf Guard, so that's pretty interesting too. Mudbray, I'm excited to see him. I'm interested to see if he's a pre-evo or a baby, and by that I mean, do I catch him as a Mudbray and then I evolve him into Mudsdale, or would I normally catch him as a Mudsdale and then after breeding him I get a Mudbray? That's kind of cool. Let's see, what else? Riding the Pokemon, I think that this is definitely an interesting one. It looks like they're really expanding on what was happening in Kalos with moving on Pokemon. I'm interested to see if I can actually ride these Pokemon throughout my entire journey. That Charizard, I can see it kind of being like Latios and Latias are in Oros. I think that's pretty cool. This whole thing with the Island Challenge, I think this is the really interesting part of news. We see that each 4 islands are 4 island champions, I guess. It's our rite of passage. So I assume this is what's going to be taking over the place of gyms, is this whole island challenge thing. As we can see, it's like really trying to be the strongest trainer. It looks really detailed. I think it looks pretty cool. Trial champions are their, or captains are their names. What did she just say? It said you have to find 4 ingredients. 4 ingredients for me. I can see that being like a quest. You actually have to go find the 4 ingredients, explore the area, maybe challenge some other trainers, kind of like a gym. but there are little side quests that you have to do in order to beat these trial captains, which is what I think is going to happen. This is really interesting. I'm actually very interested to see how this works, how there are no gyms anymore. I mean, it's cool looking. It's definitely cool looking, for sure. But these totem Pokemon are really interesting. Kind of like a boss battle. This is like a huge RPG element. Is this boss battle, and it's summoning its minions, I guess, in order to do it. It looks like it's Defense Rose, which is the thing of it. That's like a secondary effect of it becoming a totem Pokemon. But it's calling on this Yungoos. I'm interested to see if it's like a double battle where I can choose to attack the totem Pokemon, or I can choose to attack its little minions, this Yungoos, or if I have to take out all the Yungoos before I can actually attack the totem Pokemon, and will the totem Pokemon attack me? I think this is really interesting. Those will be cool though, little boss battles almost. Clear each island's trials and battle the kahunas. I assume these are like, you know, the big kahuna, the leader. This is like the actual gym leader. Maybe you have to beat the trial captain in order to move on and beat these leaders. So this is, I guess, pretty interesting to me. The grand trial. So I assume that's like, these are like the big bosses, like the actual gym leaders here. That you have to work your way up to. Like you have to prove yourself worthy to fight these. You have to fight these kahunas. A new way to attack. This is interesting. I think this is from the anime with Ash and Greninja or something like that. I don't watch the anime all that much. I watch some of the movies, but I'm not that big on the anime. These Z moves are very interesting. As I mentioned earlier, I'm interested to see if I am able to attack Z moves with every single Pokemon, or if it's only certain Pokemon that I can use. Z move once per battle. I don't know how that works. Once per battle per Pokemon, or is it just once per battle? Like Mega Evolution, you can Mega Evolve once per battle. So we'll see. A new Z move for each type. They all look pretty cool. Overall, I think that this is going to be awesome. These games are going to be fun. I don't care what you think about the trailers right now. Sun and Moon are going to be fun games. I think that Pokemon X and Y were really just testing out the 3DS and what it could do for Pokemon. They really did streamline that, although they did get away with taking away some of the dumb features that I really wanted them to keep. Like one of the things they did, which was stupid, is they didn't let me customize my trainer in Oros. I mean, I guess that's true to the original, but they're letting us do that here. Oros added a bunch of new things, new breeding, more Mega Evolutions. A lot more happened in Oros that really streamlined the 3DS Pokemon games. And I think that Sun and Moon are just going to add to that, and I am so excited to see what else happens for Sun and Moon. So if you guys do enjoy these reactions / coverage / news type videos, make sure you tell me in the comments. I don't know if I'm really going to be doing more of these, if I'm going to do the face cam or what have you, but I just thought this would be an interesting thing to do. This came out while I was at work, so I was sad I didn't get to see it when it first came out. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you click the like button, subscribe. Thank you guys for the support you've shown me so far, and I will catch you guys next time. See you later, trainers.